Hello everyone, this is Ronnie from XCeleratedGaming.com and XCeleratedReviews.com. I'm here today to talk about the Xbox 360 console and games. Now before we begin, a quick reminder that the content of this video is for informational purposes only and we accept no legal liability at all. Now why are we talking about the Xbox 360 when the Xbox One is already out? Well, here's the story. As people are upgrading to the next generation consoles like the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Wii U, they're typically putting their prior generation consoles up for sale, either on eBay, Craigslist, or they're trading them into GameStop. So as people are upgrading and they're reselling their prior systems, individuals who are looking for an affordable video game console can pick one up very inexpensively. And the Xbox 360 is certainly a great option for that. So let's just talk a little bit about it. Well, the one I'm particularly showing you right now is actually an Xbox 360 Arcade Edition. This one did include the HDMI port, which was a nice upgrade for HD video capability. Now, some of the Xbox 360's consoles did not originally come with a hard drive. They had very limited storage. This one is actually one that I had upgraded myself by placing if you can see it here, an additional hard drive that fits on the top. This one is actually a 120 gigabyte hard drive. Some of the other versions contain much smaller drive space, like 4 gigs or something like that, but this has got 120 gigs. The other advantage of the Xbox 360, of course, is that you could also get it with the Xbox Kinect, which provided you with the ability to use gesture movements with your hands and so forth, and voice recognition to control the console, and also for playing certain games which were only available for the Xbox 360 Kinect. Now, when you typically purchase a used Xbox 360 system, you're going to, of course, include the original controller, which was a great controller. It's pretty much the same design as what you have in the Xbox One. It's very similar. It, of course, is wireless, which is very handy, very comfortable. They also include the battery pack at the bottom here, so you can use regular AA batteries, which is really handy in comparison to the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3 controllers where you had to recharge them. You can, of course, also get wired controllers as well. The wired controller can be very useful if you're trying to have a gamepad that you can also use with a PC. And also if you're a hardcore gamer and you prefer a wired option, because some people believe it can be slightly faster. Also with the console, you know, if you're having the Kinect, of course it does come with a separate power plug-in here, and it connects to the back of the console, and that's pretty easy to set up. It is powered. Actually, I should mention that the Xbox 360 Kinect, the Kinect itself is powered. It can actually move up and down on its own. That's different than my experience with the Xbox One Kinect, which in my experience I don't think it can move on its own. And of course with the Xbox 360 you do have the power block. The power block here is quite large. The Xbox One is very large as well. I'm not sure why, honestly, Microsoft makes such large transformers for their consoles, but they do. So both the 360 and Xbox One are quite large, but work just fine. I haven't had any issues out of mine. And then also the normal system will include a small headset unit for being able to do in-game chat. And this actually just plugs into the back of the controller, so therefore you can sort of have wireless chatting while you're playing the game. Of course, it's wired between the headset and the plug-in here, but the controller itself is wireless, so that works out pretty well too. And in terms of another reason why you may want to consider purchasing a used 360 console, in my opinion, is also relating to the games. At the time of this recording, the Xbox One is still not backwards compatible with Xbox 360 games. And there's several 360 games out there that are really awesome and really fun to play, and including also the original Xbox. The Xbox 360 had limited backwards compatibility with Xbox first generation games. There's a couple games like that that I really loved. Like, for example, the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 is really great being able to play them on this console. You know, with the Xbox One, you can't do that, at least not at the time of this recording. So definitely a lot of really great 360 games out there. You know, some of my favorites, of course, is the Call of Duty series. I really love being able to play the Call of Duty series with Modern Warfare 3, etc. And I really picked up several different games, including some of the Kinect games. The Kinect console itself, the Kinect system itself, did come with the Kinect Adventures game, which is pretty fun to play. And at the time of this recording, you can pick up used or even new Xbox 360 games unopened very inexpensively. Typically, the 360 games are only running you like $20, which is definitely very affordable compared to $50 or $60 for the Xbox One versions. So, something to consider. In relation to the graphics and capability, I'm going to have some on-screen video here for you so you can see the system in action. But the graphics are actually quite good. I would say that as the system matured, you saw games like some of the Halo games like Halo 3, etc. really step it up with graphics capability, and even the Grand Theft Auto series had some great graphics. So with that said, that's the basics of using the Xbox 360 console and why you may want to check it out. Again, I would say as people are reselling their consoles, as they're upgrading to newer systems, you can pick them up very inexpensively. The games are very affordable, a lot of great titles out there. At the time of this recording, the Xbox One still doesn't have backwards compatibility with the original Xbox and Xbox 360 games. So if you have a 360 console as well, then you can pick up those titles and play them. A lot of great titles out there. And again, also you can use it with the Xbox Kinect if you have that available, and use that to help get some exercise while you play games. Very similar to if you had the Nintendo Wii, where you could play games using your hands and stuff like that. Help you get a little bit of exercise as you're gaming. So that's it for the Xbox 360 review here, both on XceleratedGaming.com and XceleratedReviews.com. Certainly hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you will, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe and to tell others about it. I will be having even more videos coming out, including PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Wii U, and many of the great titles out there. So please take a moment and subscribe, and thank you so much again for listening to and watching this video. Thank you. Bye-bye.